In this video, I'll show you my favourite technique to paint a glowing moon in acrylic paints. This technique is really easy and it's perfect for adding interest to a night sky. I'll show you all of the steps needed to paint the moon. If you would like to watch the full-length tutorial so you can paint along with me in real time, then just head over to my Patreon, which is Rachel Froud Art, and you can get access to all of my full-length art tutorials. To paint the moon, you will need a surface to paint on, such as a sketchbook or a canvas, a range of blue acrylic paints ranging from dark blue all the way to white, a circular object the size that you'd like your moon to be, for example a reel of tape or a bowl. You could also use a jar or any other round item that you can find. You'll need a pencil to draw around your object. You'll also need a range of paintbrushes, a larger brush to paint the background, a blending brush or a sponge to blend the paints together, a fan brush to add splatters to create the effect of stars, and a smaller brush to paint the moon. To begin, place your circular item onto your painting surface where you'd like your moon to be. Then use your pencil to lightly draw around it. We can then use this as a guide while we are painting the background to know roughly where the moon is going to be. Start by using the light blue paint to fill in the circle. We'll be painting the moon over this, so don't worry about it looking messy. Then paint the light blue paint just outside of the circle. This will create the glowing effect from the moon. Try to work as quickly as you can at this stage, as we need the paints to stay wet so that we can blend them together. Then we can add the mid-blue colour next to the light blue. We want to create a gradient from light blue in the middle to dark blue at the edges. Use your blending brush or a sponge to blend the two shades of blue paint together. I've created a video showing you the best ways to blend acrylic paint, so I'll add that to the description for you in case it's helpful. Repeat the same technique, this time with a dark blue shade of paint. Fill in the rest of the canvas around the outer edges, working quickly to keep the paints wet. If your previous paint has dried out, then you can just add it to the canvas again before you start blending. Then use the same technique as before to blend all of the blues together. I'm using a swirling motion to give the background a galaxy effect. If you'd like a really smooth blend, then I'd recommend using a sponge. To add the stars, we can splatter some white paint onto the background. Mix some white paint with some water and then dip a fan brush into the mixture. Hold the brush above your painting and lightly tap it to splatter the paint. This is a quick and easy way to add stars to a night sky painting. I've created a tutorial showing you exactly how to do this, which I'll add to the description of this video. Once the background is dry, we can start on the moon. Place your round object onto your canvas where you'd like the moon to be. Draw around it with a pencil, making sure to press hard enough so that you can see the line on the dark blue paint. Use your smaller paintbrush to paint along the inner edge of the line with white acrylic paint. Take your time with this, as you'll want it to be as close to a perfect circle as possible. Then you can fill in the rest of the circle with white paint. While the paint is still wet, we can start to add some shades of blue to the moon. Start with the light blue paint and use your paintbrush to dab it in random motions. Focus mainly on the underneath section of the moon to give the effect of a shadow, which will make it look more spherical and three-dimensional. Make sure to leave the very edge of the moon white all the way around. This will make the moon look extra bright and give the effect of it glowing. Continue to dab your brush over the paint to soften it and blend it with the white. Now we can use the mid shade of blue paint to add more contrast. Use the same technique as before and make sure to leave gaps showing the white paint underneath. This will help to give the effect of craters. You can then use white paint to soften the edges and add more contrast. Finally, we can repeat the same technique again, this time with the darkest blue paint. Focus mainly on the shadow on the underneath side, and then use the lighter blue and white paints to blend it together. Once you are happy with the texture of your moon, then your painting is finished. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe to see more videos like this.